everybody, it's me, and I'm back from the dead. This is unbelievable. My tour solo is on pause because the Impractical Jokers National Tour has started, the arena tour. Tickets are on sale for the first leg of it right now at ImpracticalJokersLive.com. We're coming to Reading, Pennsylvania. We're coming to Stony Brook. We're coming to Pittsburgh, Camden, New Jersey, Boston. We're coming to Charleston, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Waterloo, New York, Washington, D.C., Niagara Falls, Newark, Wallingford, Belmont Park. We're playing that UBS Arena and the Prudential Arena in Jersey.
Go Islanders.
God, Milwaukee, Rosemont, Seattle, Portland. I mean, guys, Utah, Denver, Arlington, Austin, Sugar Land, Columbus, Cleveland, Detroit, Minneapolis, Des Moines, Kansas City, I'm getting tired, Nashville, Indianapolis, and St. Louis. That's just what's announced right now. And it's all on sale right now. We're revving up right now. The show's going to be a blast. We haven't been out in years. Hope to see you there. ImpracticalJokersLive.com.
Once again, I never promised you a rose garden. Bringing the show down to Austin, Texas, January 13th and 14th at the Vulcan. And then New York again, Levittown, New York, at Governor's, January 20th and 21st. Come and check out all these shows, more being added all the time. Stay tuned. Get all your show tickets and all your show info at joederosainfo.com. Also, please check out We'll See You in Hell, my movie podcast with Pat Walsh. We are over at we're at patreon.com/WSIYH podcast. You can get all the new episodes there, and the back catalog is available online wherever you get your podcasts. And finally, Joey Rose's My Bar and Sandwich Shop is now open 7 days a week at 11:30 a.m. every day. Drinks and sandwiches all day long. Come through. Thank you for the support. We've turned a year old. I can't believe we made it. This is amazing. Thank you, guys. We couldn't have done it without you. Come see us. And if you want info about the bar and sandwich shop, joeyrosesnyc.com. Thank you.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds.
Hey, Taste Buddies. Welcome to TASTE Buds. Here I am in Chris DiStefano, the Pig's new studio, where he does Chrissy Chaos and Hey Babe. Why am I alone? I know. We said that I wouldn't be alone, but here I am alone. Listen, I'm just going to come clean with you guys. We've been trying to kind of dance around it for a while with the show. I know that Sal has been gone, and it's something we were trying to rectify for a while. I know that he did some Hey Babes last week, but, unfortunately, his time is just cut in half, and I can't speak to his future on Hey Babe, but Taste Buds, it sounds like, is going to be me. B-A-T-T-L-E Buds. And who's back in the house?
Ron's house.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey.
Did I sell that pretty well?
You did.
Yeah, good.
I was like, am I not coming back?
Oh, so these are shirts. A lot's happened while you've been gone.
Okay.
These are shirts.
Tell me you invested in a gym.
I didn't.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
These are from Dylan Hornswoggle from the WWE.
Oh, my boy. Yeah, what up?
Dylan, as
You know him?
he's a big fan of the show. He DM'd me, and I was like, yo, dude, I'm a fan. He's like, me too. Like,
yeah, he's a boy of mine.
Yeah, he was like, let me send you some merch. So he sent me some shirts. So that's
sweet.
one of them. This is one of them.
Gym?
I never asked him. I guess it is.
All right. What's
Major
up?
Jim.
Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
Let me put this right here.
And then we got some other gifts here. These are from Christina, who is a big fan. She comes to all of my shows. She's very nice.
All right.
And in a fun way, not in a weird way.
Okay, that's good.
know?
That's good.
But anyway, she said that. Here's the card.
Well, let me ask you a question though. Do you find it hard and distracting? I do. When the same people come to the same shows all the time, especially when you're working on stuff.
It's all I have, buddy.
Okay, gotcha. No,
I've got a very devout small band of followers.
Yeah, it could be tough when
you're trying to work on stuff and tweak stuff and change stuff, and
Yes, I hear
you
you.
love the support, you love the people. That has nothing. They have nothing to do with it. It's nothing personal, but because we get it a lot, I get it a lot, and a lot of times I'm like, oh my god, man, I just wish it was new people, because also I want to hear someone who hasn't heard the material 10 times react to it. You know what I mean?
I don't. In all honesty, I don't have a ton of people that come show after show after show.
Yeah.
She's very devoted, and she has told me that she likes watching the small tweaks and the changes and watching it evolve and stuff.
Good for them,
but
'cause
if I have friends and stuff, I can't. I can't see them.
Yeah.
They can't. I tell, like, if my family comes, I always say put them in the back.
Yeah.
But I hear you. I hear how that could be distracting. But she sent us. She said this is the second small gift, which is this, because she gave me a shirt, is for Sal. You both mentioned playing with these as kids. Now you both have a set. Merry
Jacks?
Christmas.
Word
I
up.
don't remember saying we played with these. Did you?
I remember talking about Jacks.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, here you go. You get 2 high
Oh,
bounce
they still
balls.
sell them in like that old school way.
Well, it says vintage toys on it, so I guess
16 metal Jacks, 2 balls.
I guess that's part of it, right?
So 16 Jacks and only 2 balls. Must be a trans party. Is that funny? I don't know. Guys, I'm rusty.
I laughed at it. You're coming back on fire today.
Thank you so much.
We started on the wrong stuff with gifts. I should have just. I feel like I've been-
Who cares?
I have not seen you. The fans haven't seen you.
I know. So I know you guys joked that I was dead.
Kristen, I would never be that
I did
disrespectful.
I didn't come back. No, I just was really, really busy with touring and filming, and there just was literally no time. It just was one of those periods of times where everything was happening all at once, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not even gonna have a day off here for a while.
Right.
So thank you guys so much for just keeping the show going for the fans and having the guests and doing everything.
Yeah.
Truly appreciate it.
It was our pleasure, man. We had some fun. I want to catch you up on what's happened
Okay,
since you've been gone.
I'm
I guess
hoping I'm back now, because especially
Yes.
after we get this block, and then I'll be in the clear again for the next block, and then I'm done with filming.
Great.
So I think right now we're back in it.
Great. No, that's great. We missed you. We were happy to keep the show going. We had some fun guests. We had some wild curveballs thrown at us. First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. We see the comments. We see the reviews. Thank you to the fans that stuck with us through this. Thank you to the fans that were really cool. And they were like, Joe, you're holding it down. We know Sal will be back. We love the show. We're sticking with you guys through the thick and thin. We appreciate it. You guys are the best. To everybody that left your little 1 star saying the show now is unbearable and it's not what it... Don't come back.
Yeah, that's how
beat
we
it,
wanted
man.
to begin with.
Yeah, beat it, man. Beat it. If you were somebody that goes, oh, I'm going to leave a 1-star review because I used to love it. Now I think it's... Beat it, man. We don't want... Now that the show is back to normal, stay away.
We don't want you. How could they leave a 1-star review? That's horrible.
It's for a free show?
A free show for 2 years because someone's busy and this is not. That's so weird to me.
It's crazy.
Is that really people saying that?
Yeah, somebody left a review last
That's
night.
just terrible.
It was 2 days ago.
I have one big update for you. I have the full Ronald McDonald costume in my apartment.
Oh, all right. Well, that's something that's happened.
Just so you guys know, from shout out.
That's amazing.
All right, so we got the costume. So we got to do... All right.
You're
Yes.
still not with it?
Huh?
You're still not with it?
No, I'll do it.
I'm so excited.
I haven't done it yet, though, because you were busy.
Yeah, gotcha,
and it was like, it kind of seemed dumb to do it without you.
Yeah. You're right.
But yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Good.
But what else has happened? We had some fun guests while you were gone.
I saw you had Kuj. I'm saying that right?
Kuj came back.
Funny guy.
Oh, no, that was Kuj's first time, right?
Yeah.
Kuj was on.
Did you have
Bobby Kelly came back.
Bobby Kelly, the great Bobby Kelly.
Ian Lara was interesting.
Ian Lara came in and said that
I don't know him.
Ian's a great guy.
Yeah.
He said that he thought that barbecue sauce was considered red sauce. I mean, you would have had
yeah, I saw that.
you would have had a full-on stroke
like
with Ian
red
Lara's.
sauce, like
yeah. Ian Lara's arguments were like you would have.
Did you have a stroke?
I was like, what are you? I kept just saying you were raised in garbage. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like
Red sauce.
Yeah, he said because the color is red.
All right.
It was nuts. Who else was on? Corinne and Christina from Guys We Fucked.
Yes. That's a shame I missed those guys.
That was fun.
My favorite week was when Joe fought himself.
I had to fight myself because Joe Gatto and Steve Byrne canceled
No.
20 minutes after they were supposed to be there.
No. I didn't hear this.
Hold on, taste buddies. Hold on, real quick.
Whoa.
Do not go after them. Do not. I'm serious. Don't stop. You guys were trolling Steve Byrne kind of
Why?
hard.
Go after him.
No, they were because I get the text from Steve.
Oh,
I don't hear it.
that is wholly unprofessional.
They canceled 20 minutes after they were supposed to be there.
Wait, why?
And I was sitting on my couch.
Why?
They said because they were lighting they were doing the tree lighting in Times Square and the traffic was bad. And I said, "You ready for this?" I go, "Well, just make your way down here. We'll make it work." And Steve was like, "Well, that's the thing. We already turned around and started heading toward our studio." And I go, "These guys, they didn't want to come down. The traffic was rough. They saw an opportunity to beeline it for what they had to do."
Wait, they were at the tree? I missed that part.
They were coming from Jim and Sam.
Oh, sure. Okay.
They were coming from Jim and Sam. They left Jim and Sam 15 minutes late. And then they called us from the car and said, "We're 15 minutes late. We're in the car." They were already supposed to be at my apartment. And I was like, "All right, you're 15. Don't worry about it. So when will you be here?" They said, "We'll be here at 11:40. I was like, "All right, well, that's 40 minutes late, but we can make this work." And then at 11:40, they called and said, "We can't make it." And apparently the fans kind of lit up Steve a little bit.
Not Joe?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to Joe.
Listen to me. You either light them both up or you don't light
I'm
any of them
sure they
up.
went after
It's
Joe.
one or the other.
I'm sure they went after Joe too. I just don't have the relationship with Joe where he's going to text me and be like, "What the fuck?" All
right,
maybe
well,
Joe never talks to me ever again. I don't
We'll
know.
exact revenge. Let's get booked on their pod, and then we'll go up to the tree.
I mean, we definitely need to go on their pod and raise.
check
a
out their
little
pod.
something.
Two Cool Moms pod.
Yes, and check out Steve Byrne's new hour special on Amazon Prime.
The last late night.
The last late night. Yes,
And Steve has a really good. It's
great.
We've been on. I think you've been on it. He has a really good comedy podcast called stand-up comedy related podcast called Comedy Pinata.
Yeah, it's a great show.
It's a fun one.
I've known Steve. I like them both very much, but I've known Steve for all of my years in comedy, basically, and
Right.
he's one of my best friends in the world. I love the guy, which is why it hurt that he did that to me.
Yeah, he truly is one of my best friends.
No, they're both great guys. What else has happened, Pimp?
Well, I saw this new food trend if you guys want to check it out.
Sure.
Oh, right before we talk about this, and you also missed chocolate covered Ritz.
Chocolate covered Ritz.
Ritz at Christmas
cracker?
time did a limited edition Ritz.
No, they didn't.
It was chocolate covered.
Flavored or chocolate covered?
Chocolate covered, babe.
No, they didn't.
And they were delish.
You had them?
Yeah, I bought them.
You had them on camera?
I didn't have them on camera. I bought them and I ate them at my
Where
mom's.
are these still available? Wow, fudge in a buttery golden cracker.
It works, buddy. It tastes like like one of those pokey sticks.
Is that what it's called? Pokey? I thought it was Pocky.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's really good.
Really? Wow. And they'd never done that before?
We talked about this, the Mountain Dew fruit cake flavor.
Fruit quake?
It's disgusting.
It doesn't sound good. Fruit
So
quake.
gross. And then we also talked about the new food trend of where families are dumping food on the table for everybody to just reach in.
Oh, I've seen that. It's barbaric.
Animal.
I could picture the Mountain Dew like in the conference room when they're like, "We got this new fruit drink. It's basically for the season. It's basically called, it's like a fruit cake, and we'll be taking all entries for what we could name it." And that guy who thought of fruit quake.
He got promoted.
Yeah, he got promoted.
Yeah.
He probably like literally said fruit quake and just pulled his balls out onto the table.
He's sleeping in a brass bed gifted to him from Mountain Dew.
I mean, you couldn't be more on time. He was probably like, "Fruit quake, I'll see you fuckers next year, man."
Yeah. It's August. He's like, "I'm taking the rest of the year off."
He's like, "I got it, fruit quake. Fuck you, you're okay. Fuck you, I'm out."
Yeah. I'm out. Wait, what is this trend, Pimp?
I'm not really even sure, but I've seen it around TikTok.
Oh no!
Oh, come on.
No, you know the kitchen sink is the most filthy place in the house.
It's disgusting. This is disgusting.
Why though? But also why? Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Oh, look, he
Why?
puts meat
And they're
in it.
keeping the dirty bowls in the sink to the left of it. That is so stupid. This is for views. I mean, the salad is colorful.
By the way, are they about to wash everything in the salad or in the sink?
I don't know.
No, because they just added cheese. This is disgusting.
Why?
Why?
What is? What? Why? Why are they
Pip,
doing?
do you know
that?
how many germs are in your sink?
No. He's not saying why is it disgusting.
Just
He's
why?
saying why, Lord? Why?
Oh, okay.
First of all, she's still going.
And then they put French dressing on it. You garbage. Garbage.
Oh,
stop
no!
There it goes. That's the person you're dealing with.
Now are they gonna toss it?
Oh, now she washes her hands.
What?
This is disgusting.
Is this a trend or is this one video?
Look how the hand wash. Oh, you pig! You fucking pig!
Yeah, she is. She might be a nice person in real life, but this is a strike against her character and credibility.
Oh my God. That is who you're dealing with.
It's so unappetizing and unappealing. Oh.
When it got to the dressing, you knew exactly who you were dealing with. Not just French, but also ranch, and then wishbone.
Whoa. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone.
She took dirty dishes
She took
out of that
dirty
sink.
dishes out. She didn't even
I
wash
know.
it.
Look,
Now she's making
hunts. She's putting on hunts.
She's making
She's
pasta.
putting tomato paste directly
She
in
just put in cheddar cheese.
with Velveeta.
She put in the dirty part of the sink without washing it. She put in pasta, tomato sauce out of a can, shredded cheddar cheese, cheese whiz, and what looks like pepperoni.
So if you show up to a friend's party and this is how they're prepping the food, what do you do?
A conversation happens immediately because I need to know what's happening with the future of our relationship. I want to know why they think this is a good idea, why they don't think it's disgusting, why they feel the need to do it. Like, because just put them in two big bowls. Like, there's no reason except for like clicks. I don't think this is a real thing. How about that? I don't think she's having a party, and I don't think she'd serve anyone like that. I think that this is someone looking for views on TikTok.
You overestimate this society we live in. This is where we're at.
Because honestly, I don't understand that put food on the table without plates.
There you go.
What is it supposed to be? Like, what
so
is,
everybody can reach in with their hands because it's fun. Because these parents...
Is it for toddlers? Is that what it is?
Probably, because these parents are such numbnuts and none of them can discipline their kids at all. So the only way they can get their kids to eat is by dumping food on the table instead of saying to your kid, eat your dinner,
right,
or you go to bed hungry.
Right.
Because everybody now is a child abuser for disciplining their kid. So this is where we're at.
And I also think the hipsters think they're part of the minimalist movement.
Yeah.
Without.
Yeah, the hipsters whose parents are paying for their apartments.
That's in a restaurant.
The minimalist movement.
That's in a restaurant. Oh my God, look at that.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And by the way, dude, it's not like for those of you just listening, not watching, it's not like nachos and stuff like that. It's spaghetti. It's food that's going to get all over your hands and all over the other food. There's a certain containment with nachos. There's a certain.
Are you okay?
No.
There's
a certain containment with anything you dip. You don't double dip.
Yeah. What's the psychology behind why they feel that's fun? Because I don't see it.
Because people
is it strictly for children eating? Is that the thing?
I promise you, it is because people are ruled. Every one of these videos and pictures I see, it's with kids. People are ruled by their children. They're ruled by their children, which is why you have 65-year-old people on TikTok that aren't promoting anything.
This is piping hot sauce she's putting on a vinyl tablecloth.
It's disgusting, dude. Look at this. Look at these pigs. This family of pigs.
This has got to be for views.
It's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault. Look
She
at that.
just threw the meatballs right on the table.
Onto the floor. Yeah, throw a meatball on the floor.
Oh, God.
Look at this.
By the way, you can get freshly grated Parmesan cheese from a local deli for the same exact price as the Kraft. Just a little life hack to all the
That neighborhood is nowhere near a local deli. That neighborhood is only near.
So the kid thinks, okay, this is like
Look at this.
unorthodox. This is like against the rules. So that's the appeal to the kids.
Go ahead, watch him dig in. Watch him dig. At least the little girl has the sense to have a fork. The little girl has a fork. Even she knows my mother is an animal. Look at what she is doing to us right now. This is disgusting.
By the way, it says our first dump dinner. First of all, a dump dinner. That's as appealing as it looks.
This is what we're
a
living
dump
with.
dinner.
This is what we're living in.
But she says it's her first, but then she's so confident.
Confident? She's dumping food onto a
I know, but
tablecloth.
she's doing it with gusto.
How else?
She's doing it like Emerald.
Actually, all right. You should be really slouched and weeping if you're eating this meal. There's only one. Yeah. You should be preparing this like a military chef during World War II. Like, there should be no joy.
Jesus Christ.
I did want to know what you guys think of the new 3D meat that's coming out to replace regular meat.
I don't know.
I actually would give it a shot.
What is that? What is that?
They're manufacturing
Jeez,
meat.
I die for 2 months, and we're printing meat.
They're manufacturing. They think they've figured out a way to use cells from animals and stuff like that to create meat, so you can have meat without killing animals.
You can 3D print meat pretty much.
I mean, I would try it. I don't know.
Why are you printing meat as opposed to just preparing it? I don't understand.
Because you don't have to destroy an animal's life.
They're making this without animals.
Right, but you need a 3D printer to make it?
Well, how else would you make it? You're like
The farms would turn
they're
into
like
this.
growing it. They're creating meat from nothing. You know what I mean?
Are we taking liberties with what a 3D printer is? Is this like the same technology? Is it like we're not? Do they shut that off and then they also can print like a plastic house?
Probably.
It's the same machine.
They will print the tablecloth.
To this
that they'll
day, I don't
dump all
understand
this
3D
on.
printing.
Well, it's getting to the point where they can print you a new organ in the future. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be able to print you.
All right, so we're taking the word print now. We're using the word print, but the word print is antiquated. It's not. This is not really what this is.
No,
It's not
that's what
It's not,
3D.
it's not a 3D printer. It's not
Yeah,
going
it
to
is.
print you an organ.
But that's what 3D printing is.
printed.
What's the difference? 3D printing would make a three-dimensional bowl or something. That's what this is, making a three-dimensional item. It just happened. The item just happens to be meat. Look at it. It looks real. I'd eat it.
So this is meat made from cells alone and printed.
And like
They have
DNA.
some kind of
yeah.
raw material. Yeah. How freaky is that?
But I just don't understand, right? The printer. It has to have a finite amount of things that it is compatible with, that can go through its system and be ejected out of the thing. Like, I just don't understand exactly how it's limitless. Like, how is it printing food? That's not printing anymore.
Well, have you seen the houses they printed?
Homes? Homes. I've seen model homes.
I don't understand what you're confused about. It's the same thing except just different material.
So you're telling me this machine right here, you could throw some cells in there and get yourself a burger, or you could throw some kind of resin in there and get yourself a home. Same machine.
I don't think you're. No. I don't think you're. I might be wrong. Obviously, I don't understand how this works. I don't think you're throwing cells into the machine. I think you're creating the meat first, and then you're feeding whatever that substance is into the printer, and then the printer is
shaping
forming
it?
Maybe.
No, I think it's raw materials printing the meat. I think you're confusing the word print with paper and ink. Where
Sure.
it's
Well, no, I'm
anything-
making this distinction right here. Like, we're calling it a printer. but
3D printing is manufacturing, basically.
right. But we shouldn't be calling it printing.
The reason it's called printing.
It's processing something.
Well, yeah, but the reason it's called printing is because it comes from an image on a computer, the way you would print out paper, right? If you had a photo on your computer, right, you could print it. That's this. Like, if you look at 3D printers, there's a three-dimensional image on a computer, and then it prints out.
That house was printed.
It's pretty
But
cool.
what are we talking about printed? What is coming out of the printer to make that house?
Let's get an expert. Let's get an expert. Bring him on the pod. I really don't know how to explain it.
It feels like a scam.
It doesn't
Is it the
feel-
wave of the future? Is it going to be one of the best new inventions of the century?
I think it.
I think probably it's going to change everything, and it will destroy us, and we'll figure out a way to use it.
At this point, if you're
horribly.
printing steaks in homes, what can't you print?
Think about what the leaps this could make for cannibals. You could print cannibals.
Is that ethical?
You could print cannibals' human flesh, and they could just eat human flesh finally.
Is that ethical?
Why not?
Is it a big market?
I doubt it. It's probably a small market. It's probably one of your smaller markets.
I mean, at what point are we going to be like, you can print a human?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, they're already cloning people. Hello Fresh. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's Hello Fresh. You got New Year's goals, as we all do. Some people call them resolutions. I don't like to put labels on things. So I'm just going to say that there's stuff I want to get done in this new year, and HelloFresh is helping me achieve them. Why? Because I can skip the grocery store and take control of my time and my budget with delicious recipes delivered right to the door. I love HelloFresh. I love the recipes. I love the robust flavors in these recipes. I love that they're filling portions, and I love that you can get it all ready in less than 15 minutes. It's enjoyable. Eating well is at the top of my things to do for 2023, and it's comforting to know that you're always going to get top quality stuff with HelloFresh. Ingredients travel from farm to you in less than 7 days, so you know that they're fresh. I love it. I'm running around all the time. I have a bar and sandwich shop. I do these podcasts. I do stand-up. I tour. I travel. It really helps with all the planning and running around I have to do to random places in each day to come home and know everything is right there, ready to go for me, and it's going to be not just a satisfying meal, but a meal that's good for me. Anyway, go to HelloFresh.com/TasteBuds18. HelloFresh.com/TasteBuds18. Use the promo code TasteBuds18. Get 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's amazing. HelloFresh.com/TasteBuds18. And use promo code TasteBuds18 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Folks, let's talk sponsors and let's talk Noom. Noom is a great thing if you're looking to lose some weight. We're motivated, a lot of us, to lose weight, especially this time of year. Hey, it's the new year. Those resolutions are kicking in. Maybe we put on a few extra pounds over the holidays. Maybe the holidays just allowed us to double down on our bad habits. Maybe we picked up some new bad eating habits. Who knows? Whatever it is, we're all kind of in that boat of saying, I'd like to maybe drop a few, or at least many of us are in that boat. I like Noom quite a bit. Why? Because it helped me, first of all, recognize eating habits that I was doing, like, for instance, like FOMO, you'd see something that wasn't good for you, and you were already on a diet or eating right, and you'd break it because you go, well, what am I going to do? You only live once. I got to eat this double meat pepperoni cheesesteak thing. And then the next thing you know, that sort of lets the chain of dominoes start falling, and your habits get bad, worse, because, that one bad decision lit the fuse for me. Noom kind of helped me understand why I was doing that and how I could do it a little bit less, or a lot less, quite frankly. I like the way they explain certain foods to me and why certain foods are smarter to eat than others, and it goes beyond just, hey, this is healthy and this isn't. And I think the app is incredibly easy to use. It keeps you motivated, and it keeps your head in the game. I like that Noom uses psychology, because losing weight, as they say, starts with your brain. And it's a program built to help you understand the science behind your eating choices and why you have those cravings. It's flexible, and it focuses on progress instead of perfection. Active first-time Noomers lose an average of 15 pounds in 16 weeks, and 95% of customers say Noom Weight is a good long-term solution. So stay focused on what's important, and Noom Weight's psychology-based approach is going to help you do that. Sign up for your free trial today at Noom.com/tastebud, singular. That's NOOM.com/tastebud. And you're going to sign up for your free trial today. And also, by the way, check out Noom's first ever book, The Noom Mindset, a deep dive into the psychology of behavior change. Available to buy now wherever books are sold. What's been happening in your life since you've been gone? Do you have any stories or anything?
Since I've been gone, Do I have story? I don't know, man, dude. I've had like a day off a month, maybe. I don't even know. I'm just was in a tizzy, in a frenzy. We're finishing filming season 10 in the next 3 weeks. Full season, which is like holy shit. So, and then we are waiting to see. They have an option for 11. We don't know yet if we're gonna do 11 yet. I'd like to. We're having fun. The show has been a change of pace with the guests and stuff.
Right.
We've been having a lot of fun. It's opened up a lot of creative, different avenues that we might not have been doing before. So it's like it has been a little revitalizing. But I also am ready to do other projects and ready to work on my special and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. I'm just taking it day to day right now.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's 11 years.
It's been the issue with the show and the touring and all that is exactly what happened to us. It's like I don't have enough time to not even do like new projects. I don't even have time. I didn't have time to do this. If we didn't have the setup that we had, it would have been a major issue. We would have had to take a major hiatus.
Right.
So it can get like a little bit of like pretty grueling. I mean, everyone has their version of this, but you asked me how I was doing. So good. I just had my head down. I was really focused and I'm really trying to do a lot of work the list. So it's nothing exciting for me to report back like of why people missed me. I just was working a lot.
All right.
Is that okay? Is that
It's like everybody in the country.
Yeah. It's like everybody in the country.
I hear you. Yeah.
I did want to just to go back to the robots. I saw
a few great movies we'll talk about.
They're starting to get jobs now in McDonald's.
And they're working alongside the humans. Chipotle's Chippy. Okay, that's cute. You name it Chippy, and you basically you personify it so that the people around it that it's going to take over don't feel threatened immediately.
Dude, it's we're not in a good way. We're not in a good way. You got robots working in restaurants. You got people eating food off the table. You got other people making their party platters in their sink. I mean, it's just it's the life hacks. Life hacks. You heard it here first, people. Life hacks have been our undoing. That's it. Life hacks are our undoing.
Yeah.
Everybody got so obsessed with life hacks.
I think life hacks are even more prevalent now because of TikTok and people wanting to get views. So I think that the invention of TikTok is forcing people to come up with hacks because that's one of the currencies on TikTok.
It's just insane, man. It's just insane.
I mean, what's being made? What's going to be made out of the toilet? Tell me. They're going to be like, first Lysol the toilet, make it nice and clean. And then when it has fresh water, what are they going to do with it?
I mean, it's
punch bowl.
It's prison stuff. You make toilet wine in prison. I mean, it's prison. It's prison stuff. It's just disgusting.
How was your holiday?
I had COVID for most of it, and then I got better just in time to be able to see my family at Christmas.
Okay,
but I mean, it was good. Like down to the wire.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah, it was. But
he missed Thanksgiving too. Your Thanksgiving didn't seem like a happy time.
I don't want to talk about it. Thanksgiving wasn't great, but
oh my goodness.
But Christmas was actually very nice.
Okay.
Christmas was nice. I think once I was faced with the idea that I might have to sit alone in my apartment on my favorite holiday ever.
Thanks.
And just Christmas.
Okay.
Because of COVID, and just deal with it. And like it just reframed all of Christmas. So when things turned around and I got to see my family, it was such a surprise.
Right.
I think we all just kind of really appreciated it.
Yes. Okay.
I didn't even care. Like my mom got me God bless her, but she got me the wrong present.
Wrong present?
Yeah.
Like the wrong size, or
it was just
you asked for something and she purchased something wrong?
Yeah,
different?
and this was the wrong thing. And she goes, "Did I get the wrong thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's okay." And she's like, "Well, what? I'll return it. Let me get you the right thing." And I was just kind of like, I don't care. It's okay. Like, I don't know. It just kind of reframed Christmas. Like, there was no importance on the wrong stuff or focus on the wrong stuff. All the focus was just on, hey, man, we're here.
If you didn't have COVID and you went to regular Christmas and your mom was like, I got the wrong thing, you would have had it out.
I would have been like, tomorrow morning, we'll convene at the dining room table. Let's start the return process. I'll show you exactly what I need. Yeah, no, I would.
Can you say what the thing was, or was it not even worth saying?
She got me a bunch of little stuff, but one of the main things I wanted was the Godfather movies in 4K.
Okay.
The set,
and she got it in 1080p.
She got it in just regular Blu-ray.
Yeah, that was 1080p. What is this, 2016?
No, that's what Blu-ray is. Blu-ray is 1080p.
No, I know.
You nailed it.
I know. I'm saying, what is this, 2016?
Oh,
She has to. I mean, the resolution has come so far.
yeah. I mean, it was something that I buy a lot of movies.
Is 4K 4000p?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. And all I know now is at Best Buy there's an 8K TV.
Yeah, 8K has been hanging around in the shadows for a long time, but it's just been overpriced for the consumer level. And also, they tell you at the store, they go, you can buy it, but you can't see anything in 8K yet. That's what happened when 4K came out.
Yeah.
They could buy 4K, but no stations are broadcasting in 4K.
Yeah.
The only way you could watch 4K is if you get a 4K DVD.
I started replacing some of my favorite films that I own already with 4K copies.
Oh, you actually go in and
I have a 4K player and a 4K TV.
okay.
I've had it for a while, but the discs now are finally starting to come
Wait,
out.
so I have a Blu-ray player. Is that not a 4K player?
No, it has to be a 4K player.
Maybe I do have a 4K player.
Well, your Xbox Series X or your PlayStation 5 are both.
I have an X.
Yeah, those are 4K players.
Never opened it yet.
I have the PS5.
I never opened it yet. I would love for you to come by my house and guide me through that process.
Plugging it into your TV? What do you think is going to occur?
The last time I plugged in something was the Xbox before it, and I plugged it in, and I had good intentions. Q came over. We downloaded that Friday the 13th game, but I plugged it in, and now there's like it's such a barrier to entry. You turn it on. Then you had to like update all the software. Then you had to make a user. Then you have to join the Xbox Gold. Then you make a username. Then you have to go download the game onto the thing. And then that could take a while. And then you turn it on and it's like you got to do a warm-up mode. And I was like, I opened the fucking thing and it took me 3 hours to begin playing the game. I'm like, there's got to be a better way.
I think you'll
That's
get in.
when I realized. Just play Nintendo.
I think you'll get in a little faster.
8-bit. Yeah.
That's coffee just showed up. I will guide you through it.
Yeah.
I want to bring over a game called The Quarry.
I know the game. It's by 2K, right?
I think
Shout
so.
out to. I think it's by 2K. Is
Shout
it with
out 2K.
David Arquette in it?
I believe he's in it. Lance Hendrickson's in it. Ted Raimi. It's a horror movie, basically.
Yes, yes. Shout out. I want to shout out 2K Games.
Okay.
I've recently became pals. I met Ronnie 2K, Ronnie Singh. He's with basically the brand ambassador, the face of like 2K.
Oh,
Games.
really?
Yeah, we were like talking to him about doing a project together or whatever, and he said, "Good dude." And I had been going through touring through North California. And he's from that area, and he came to one of my shows. He came to my last show on the tour, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, really nice guy.
That's nice.
So they
2K
really
does good work.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the game. I saw the trailer, and I was like, I have to play this.
Thanks, Pimp. What's that? I don't know which one is yours. I got an Americano. That's yours, Pike Place. Thanks, buddy. All right, we should get to the battle.
Yeah, let's get to the battle. What was I saying though? All right, whatever.
Is there going to be an Impractical Jokers video game?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You should do like Tony Hawk Underground. You guys just skate for no reason.
Yeah. There was talk of it. There's a new app coming out that has like literally 10 games in it, and it's all different games. It's all of us on it. There's always been an app for years. There's a version of the app. They keep on redoing it and updating it. Now this new one is a big undertaking. Like they've been working on it for like a year, and it's got like all the stuff from the show. It's like really drilled down on stuff. But it's like fun little games.
That aside, if you could design it the way you want, what kind of game would it be? Like a
Practical
side scroller, RPG?
I think I would do like RPG and literally make it like go out into the public and say
What would be your
choose to do stuff and see what happens and go like as a choose your own adventure.
What would be your skill set,
My skill set? I would be if they gave like the power rankings, I would be the low power ranking. I don't know. My skill set would just be to be like, I don't know, to just say no to things. But
I think it'd be funny if you did do a Joker's RPG, but actually had fantastic elements in it, where it almost was like a Zelda. It had like a Zelda quality.
Ooh, that's
to
fun.
It,
Listen, 2K, let me know. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Or what else? I mean, they made board games and stuff. Oh, you know what I wanted to do for a really long time? And if someone knows someone or you're watching or you do this, I think that Impractical Jokers would make a great slot machine. in casinos with
yeah.
all the different characters and rules and games we have, and all of
I
us.
can't believe it's not one already.
They, I've seen them. Like I've seen like television based ones. That I brought this up like no joke like 8 years ago, and we talked to some guy, and then it kind of fell through. But I think people would play it.
Yeah,
I think they would play
Atlantic City, hell yeah.
Yeah. All those like casinos like through the country, I feel like it would be a hit there.
Are we too low energy today?
No. I think it's a great episode.
I feel.
Are you okay?
I just feel a lot of pressure.
Well, we're just shooting the shit up.
I
Tom.
feel a lot of pressure. No pressure
pressure.
because you're back. I'm like, did we take too long to get to
Nah,
the
just
battle?
let's do us. If we end up yelling, we end up yelling. If not, we don't. And it is what it is.
I almost feel bad yelling at you today.
Nah. People want it.
Yeah.
People want it. But that's why I hope we can deliver. We don't fake the L's. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. Then
All
it's
right.
just
Well,
regular
enough of these
entertainment.
niceties. Let's get into
All right,
it.
fuck it.
The question is salty or sweet? What are you guys doing?
I think we got. I think we have to go salty just right out of the gate.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know if I'm even prepared.
I think we got to come back swinging.
All right. Jeez
What's
Louise.
our first battle today? Folks, let's talk about Raycon, the earbuds that are great, that work great, that sound great, that sync seamlessly with your phone, and are a hell of a lot better priced than all those other high-priced earbud things options that are out there. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. They've got optimized gel tips for perfect in-ear fit. These earbuds are so comfortable, and they will not budge. Trust me, I've used them. I like them. Raycon gives you about 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life. Raycons are priced just right. As I said, you're going to get quality audio at half the price of the other premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 five-star reviews. I like that there are 3 customizable sound profiles that you can select from. I like the tap functions that the earbuds have. I find them very easy to use. I've used earbuds where the tap function is not, I don't know what it is. It's confusing or it just doesn't work great. And I'm skipping things when I'm not meaning to and things of that nature. I didn't have any of those problems with the functionality of the tapping with Raycon, and I think that's very, very cool. And I also like the noise isolation. I mean, these are really built for a solid, all-encompassing listening experience. I've used them. I like them. I'm going to keep using them. So go to buyraycon.com/tastebuds and get 15% off today. buyraycon.com/tastebuds today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/tastebuds to score 15% off. buyraycon.com/tastebuds. Folks, BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp, and I'm glad they're sponsoring us. I like BetterHelp a lot, all right? And I'm going to have you today go to betterhelp.com/tastebuds to get on your way to being your best self. BetterHelp, why, you ask? Why BetterHelp versus anything else? I will tell you why. They're going to help you be at your best. They're offering you the help you need. They're offering it in a convenient way to get that help. And they're letting you just cut out all the BS and get to solving the problems you need to solve for yourself. This BetterHelp is all about functionality and getting in there and getting the work done and not going through a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense with systems and whatever else trying to just get the first step going. BetterHelp is letting you take action and take control immediately, and that's a good thing. When you're at your best, you can do great things. Sometimes, life is going to get you bogged down. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You feel like not showing up. And when that all happens, you just can't function the way you want to. So working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you. And that's good. You're going to feel empowered when you do that. And, that makes you feel just more prepared to take on what you need to take on in life. Whatever life is throwing at you, you're going to have a better way of handling all that. And it can be tough. We all know it can be tough. Again, I can't stress enough. I like what BetterHelp is doing. You know what? I love what BetterHelp is doing, and I don't mean that in a maudlin way. I'm very serious. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, which I know many of us do, and again, get put off by this daunting process that comes along with it, worry no more. Give BetterHelp a try. It's a great option. So, live a more empowered life. Therapy can help you get there. Visit betterhelp.com/tastebuds today. You're going to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/tastebuds.
Well, which one do you want to do? I put up.
I think the classic of the three battles is crumb cake, carrot cake.
Okay.
I think maybe we start there.
Okay.
And then later today.
That's the one that was posted last.
Okay.
But still, it's fine.
Okay. You want to do salty?
Yeah, all right. I haven't been yelled at and insulted in a while.
All right. You insult me first.
Why?
Because I don't know.
All right.
All right. Should we just do I love you? Maybe it's just I love you today.
Yeah, we can still fight after I love you.
You're right. Oh, that's
All right.
right. That's why you do it.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to see you.
I love you.
All right.
No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you.
Time to BATTLE buds. Dude, I haven't done that chant in weeks.
You haven't done it with the guests, yeah?
I do battle buds by myself.
Okay.
I just yell it out at the beginning, but I don't do the. No, I didn't do any.
Chris
of the
has
chants.
not done the opening songs either, right? Oh, that's nice. It's a little something like, for us.
We got crumb cake versus carrot
cake, babes.
Your team, carrot cake.
Carrot cake. Now, let me tell you something. This isn't going to be an easy battle because crumb cake is great. When crumb cake is done right, the ultimate crumb, that one that's all just buttery, rich goodness up there. And a good crumb cake is as good as anything. And I really am a fan of a good crumb cake. But there's a lot of bad crumb cake. And also, if I had to take them in a microcosm, if you put two plates in front of me and push them forward, and one was a carrot cake and one was a crumb cake, I'm going to go carrot cake. Carrot cake is less accessible. It's more of you don't think to have it. At least for me, I have it every once in a while, and I'm always like, why don't I have carrot cake all the time? I changed my mind about what cakes I like. I was really heavy into red velvet, and then I transferred it to tres leches for a while. And then what I do is I eat those cakes at occasions until I get sick of it. And now I'm on carrot cake, and I'll tell you how much I'm on carrot cake. Mm-hmm. 3 nights ago, for New Year's Eve, I made a carrot cake from scratch.
Really?
Scratch. The icing, the actual cake, everything.
How many carrots are you using in a carrot cake?
It was 3 cups of shredded carrots.
Okay.
It was fun shredding them. I was on the thing I wore a glove so I wouldn't slice my thumb off.
Okay. I will say there's a reason you don't have carrot cake more often, to answer your question. Because most of the time, it's kind of gross. It's often served ice cold, which I don't care for. It's got nuts in it frequently, which I hate.
I substitute pecans for walnuts for pecans.
I hate nuts in anything except like the way I'm eating them now with the sugary whatever. But like, or I'll eat a trail mix, but nuts inside.
What's your take on a Waldorf salad?
I'll throw it across the room.
Okay.
I'll throw it across the room.
All right.
I'd rather
like
eat
nuts
out of
anything.
that pig sink.
What about
a Waldorf salad?
A Chinese like peanut dish?
No, never.
You don't like
Pad
nuts in
Thai
food?
or any of that?
Yeah, you
Never.
don't like nuts in food.
No, never. I hate
Cookies,
it.
you like nuts.
No, hate it.
You don't like a nice macadamia nut cookie?
It sickens me. I like a select amount of nuts,
You like
and
a
I like them
pecan
in
pie?
a certain way. Pecan pie, get out of my face.
Wow. So you're opposed to nuts unless they're loose in your hand.
Yeah, in a trail mix.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting, though. You said you like trail mix.
Yeah.
Trail mix has raisins.
Yeah.
Raisins are also a component of the cheesecake that mix with the nuts.
Yeah. In a carrot cake, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, your carrot cake.
Yeah, I find that off-putting.
But you like it in the trail mix.
Yes.
Odd.
I find carrot cake off. Look, let's start here. Carrots got no fucking business poking their nose into dessert. They got no business.
On paper, you would think, but then you bite into that carrot cake and you say, "Oh, my eyes are open to the glory of the coming
It's
of
up
the
there
Lord."
with the corn muffin. How dare you? Beat it, corn.
You don't like a corn muffin?
This ain't your territory.
Did you know he didn't like a corn muffin?
Listen.
You don't like cornbread?
Listen. Cornbread's fine. It's okay.
Corn muffin is cornbread.
It's okay. Corn muffin's fine. It's okay. You're going to try to step in the same ring as blueberry? Are you nuts?
No, I'm not.
Are you nuts? Carrot? You're going to step in the same realm as chocolate? Are you nuts? Carrot? Get out of here. This ain't your
I disagree.
This ain't your arena.
I disagree. I think carrot is doing something no other cake is doing, except for maybe a fruit cake, which I don't really get down with. By the way, Mountain Dew has a new thing called a fruit quake, and that guy got a promotion.
We talked about it.
I know.
Oh. You just said that like...
I mean, I was being facetious.
A little fact about the history.
Jesus. Let's see. I feel like Mr. Roch's neighborhood.
Yeah. Who do you think's pounding at the door? What's that, pimp? Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right. Who was that?
The FedEx guy.
Oh, you talked to him like he was your cousin.
Oh yeah, he's a FedEx guy.
You know him?
No. Yeah.
Wow, that was
had
just
that job
that was a
before.
nice New York City exchange, is what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what it
See,
was,
this is this generation. Very friendly to one another. Very respectful of one another. Yet they'll eat out of the sink.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
take
it's
the
a
goat to
conund.
bed.
I did just want to say that carrot cake's invention was because carrots used to be sweetener in the Middle Ages.
Well, that makes sense.
Because they had no other choice.
honestly, dude,
They had no other option.
yeah, they didn't have. Sorry, they didn't have cane. They didn't have processed sugar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but listen to me. Listen to me. You're going to step into the
Listen
you're
to
gonna
me.
step in the arena right now.
You can't
with
shit on
crumb
carrot cake because
with
carrot
crumb
cake is proven. They
Crumb
came in and they
cake.
proved it.
Crumb
You can't
cake.
say they don't have a place in any cake because they do. It's a staple. People love it, and it works.
But
And it works.
But
You
let's
can't-
talk turkey. Let's talk turkey.
Fine, talk
let's
turkey.
talk what you're up against. Crumb cake, a.k.a. coffee cake, a.k.a. Drake's coffee cake. An entire Seinfeld episode devoted to this cake.
You're gonna hitch your you're gonna hitch your crumb cake wagon to a Drake's coffee cake.
Dude.
I'm talking about a gourmet artisanal cake here, carrot
Please,
cake.
dude, please.
Are you kidding me? I made it. I know what goes into that shit. As a matter of fact,
You think it's easy to make a coffee
The
cake?
ingredients come together in a way that, I mean, coffee cake is just, it's kind of like middle of the road. Carrot cake is doing things, man. There's raisins, there's pecans, there's carrots, there's butter, there's the cream cheese icing, and you can't deny the cream cheese icing because I know that you like red velvet. A little birdie told me.
I got news for you. Cream cheese icing on a red velvet, love it. Cream cheese icing on a carrot cake grosses me out.
Carrot cake has been around since it said 1800s. Red velvet, I recall red velvet getting popular about 10 years ago. I don't know when
Red
velvet.
velvet.
Where do you think
don't-
red velvet
No
got?
pun intended. You can't hold a crumb to red velvet cake.
Where do you
with
red
a carrot
velvet? Red
cake.
velvet. I listen.
Red velvet is like-
red
is like
velvet
a
was my favorite cake 2 cakes ago.
Yeah.
But I realized something. It lacks the depth and flavor profile of a carrot cake.
Go to. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a bakery.
It
I'm
could
gonna
be a
hit you with
moist.
bakery.
The red is just dyed.
I'm gonna hit you
It's
with
just a sponge cake with cream cheese
Yeah,
icing.
How dare you? How
I love. Do you
dare
love a hot
you.
toddy? Do you love pumpkin? Do you love fall flavors? There's
Sometimes.
nutmeg. There's allspice in a carrot cake.
Let me tell
it's
you.
delicious. It's superb, even.
Let me tell you something. You hit up any of your renowned bakeries. Let's use Magnolia as the beacon.
They're gonna have a carrot cake and a crumb cake.
Made famous by Sex and the City.
Is that who made him famous?
Yes. Well, they were a staple of New York, and
Yeah.
then Sex and the City made them internationally
Okay.
known. Magnolia Bakery, known for what? Their cupcakes. That's what the big thing
Sure.
is there. You know what they don't have? A goddamn carrot cake cupcake. They got a red velvet.
How do you know what they have?
Because I go to Magnolia.
How often do you go to Magnolia?
What, once a year? Do they have a carrot cake?
Yeah. A lightning instant fast Google search pulls up cake and cupcake at Magnolia.
Yeah, they look pretty good, to be honest.
They look delicious. What do you? So what is this now? You doing underhanded shit?
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Yeah, welcome
You
back.
thought it couldn't be checked?
Welcome back, bitch.
You thought it couldn't be checked? If you want to fight underhanded, go ahead.
Let's
you just
go.
made a statement that you go there all the time and they don't
tell you
carry
something.
that.
Let me tell you
now,
something.
If Pimp didn't check you,
Let me tell you
would have
something.
went forward with a lie.
I haven't-
Who are you? What's this guy's name? The lying governor?
Oh, Santos.
Santos. All right,
Let
buddy.
me tell you something.
All right, Santos.
For the last 8 episodes of this podcast,
I
you've
wonder how many
been,
lies you've gotten away with.
you've been gone. You've been gone.
You probably bullied,
and I've been.
you probably bullied the
I've
guests.
been. Did you miss this? Did you miss his talking over me? Did you miss this? We're back, baby. Listen to me. The last 8 episodes of this podcast, you've been gone. I've been nothing but overhanded. You know why? Because I respected who sat across from
Whoa!
me. And now the boys are back.
Oh, wow.
I'm
But
back to my old tricks.
you only discredit yourself right now. You're
don't
literally
care.
saying, I lie.
I don't care.
I lie to win.
I don't care.
Well, people with
I
integrity
have
care.
accepted that I am the heel of this show, and this is what I do.
You can't just say you're the heel. The people will decide if you're the heel.
They have.
You're right. You're
Trust
the
me,
heel.
they message me constantly
You're
about
the
it.
heel. I got to tell you, you don't love nutmeg, clove, cinnamon?
No, dude.
Oh, God.
No.
I'll tell you.
In
October,
certain-
November, December are my favorite months for a lot of reasons. One of them being the fall flavors.
I love the fall, and I like those flavors occasionally in something, whatever. If you're going to talk to me, though, about a slice of cake, the thing that I have to make a special treat out of, the thing that I can't have every day, the thing that I can only go to once in the week and enjoy, and you tell me, do you want to occupy that enjoyable, beautiful 7-minute experience with nutmeg and raisins and nuts and carrots? I'm going to tell you no. Take a walk.
That's
Now,
crazy.
You want to talk to me about coffee cake? It's called coffee cake because it is the gold standard of dessert cakes. It goes with coffee or
That doesn't make it the gold standard.
Oh, dude.
It just makes it the one that they want to go with
It's
coffee.
the one. It is the coffee cake is the.
I
is
swear
the
to God,
cake.
I will eat. I will eat a carrot cake with a coffee right in front of you and enjoy it all.
You could do anything. You could eat an Italian hoagie with a coffee. You could eat anything with a coffee. It doesn't
All right,
matter.
so what? What?
Here's my point. Certain things go together, and my point is this, dude. Coffee cake, crumb cake, that was the gold standard. That is the cake that Sebastian Maniscalco used to have the joke about having the Entenmann's in case the company shows up.
Sure.
That is the gold standard.
You know why they call
of
it coffee
every
cake?
middle American household or middle class American household that went down when the friends showed up.
Coffee cake is great. I love it for the first few bites, without a doubt. For the first few bites,
Come on,
your senses are exploding. But then it is very, very sugary and too sweet, too fast. And I believe the reason they decided to pair with coffee cake is the coffee cuts through that sweetness with its bitterness.
It beautifully
That's what I
cuts
believe.
through. It beautifully cuts through the
Also,
sweetness.
the coffee cake, it's just a big fat crumb, and it's fun at first, but that's the only texture it has. Carrot cake takes you through on a ride. Carrot cake has the snap of the carrot. It has
Back up. The snap of the carrot? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because if you shred pieces in there,
You're going to try to tell me that you get a crunch out of your carrot. Sal,
all right,
stop it.
The crunch on the pecans, at least. The crunch on the pecans.
All right,
The
all right.
sweet little sweetness from the carrot. The fall flavors from the nutmeg and everything like that. It's moist. Its flavor profile is moist, but there's crunch, and then the cream cheese icing is so creamy. So it makes for spongy, creamy, crunchy. It's great, and then the raisin is still chewy. So it's just got a lot going on, and all those flavors really work together and come together. Crumb cake is one thing. It's just a big ball of sweet crumb. It's the same texture, it's the same taste, it's the same consistency through and through and through. I think that carrot cake offers more to the person consuming it. I also did this version, which I love, and it's how most carrot cakes are. I did the 3 cakes on top of each other, 9-inch actual sponge part with the cream cheese layered in between. And it's just wonderful.
that's standard
it's such
practice.
It's such a satisfying.
Don't make it sound like
I'm
that's-
saying coffee cake doesn't have that element where
Yeah,
you could eat through the cake and still be getting icing in the middle of the cake, not just
Coffee
the
cake
top of it.
doesn't need icing.
Coffee doesn't have the crumb. It doesn't have the crumb. It's crumb cake. It doesn't have the crumb
Crumb cake
layered
doesn't-
throughout it.
Crumb cake doesn't need it layered through it. Crumb cake, let me tell you something. I understand what you're saying that carrot cake brings a certain pop that you don't get every day, whatever. I think that hurts it. I think that means that you can't have it as often because it gets old quick. Secondly, I think it means that it is a hell of a gamble. If you get a bad piece of it, you're in for a bad ride. Coffee cake, crumb cake, on the other hand, always reliable. And crumb cake is something I could eat every day. I could eat a piece of crumb cake every morning, as like in the way you could eat a blueberry muffin every morning.
First of all, crumb cake, the actual cake is a bullshit afterthought, and especially, no offense, especially in Entenmann's, and especially look, you want to talk about their ultimate crumb, which is really the one that's better than the regular crumb. That ultimate crumb, again, 2 or 3 bites. You ever go to a New York deli? They cut them into squares and they wrap them on. They're right at the counter. They wrap them in Saran wrap, and they have this much crumb and this much cake. The crumb, you could take a bite of it and go, whoa. And after 2 or 3 bites, you're like, let me stop. I'm getting a sugar headache. But that cake, the sponge cake that's on the bottom of that crumb is always dry and stale.
That's not true.
And if you just take a piece of the cake and put it in your mouth, it's a tasteless piece of garbage.
That's not true.
It's a tasteless carrot cake through and through. Every bite.
When you get a buttery pop.
Buttery on top, babe. Buttery's on top of the crumb.
No. When that bottom cake is made properly, it's like a good pound cake. It's buttery.
I'm telling you right now, whether it be Entenmann's or whether it be at a bakery or the one in a bodega, that bottom cake to me is always, for some reason, completely stale and dried out. Always.
Somebody said carrot cake is the same as cauliflower wings.
It's fight on sight food. If you offer me dessert and bring me a vegetable in disguise, I should not be held responsible. That's insane to call it a vegetable in disguise. It's insane. I just made one from scratch. There's 3 cups of carrots and there's a shit ton of everything else. Carrots comprise, like a small portion of it. That's wild.
Listen to this.
That's like saying you can't have anything.
Listen to this, Looney Tunes lady. I have never tasted none of the 2 cakes, but I voted for crumb cake because I could suppose that could be delicious. Who's never had either of these cakes?
Yeah, what? Where are you from?
Dude, I'm going to say one last thing about crumb cake, and this is, let's just talk style. Let's just talk aesthetic. Crumb cake is class, dude.
It's class.
Hold on.
This is crumb cake.
Hold on. No. You know who eats crumb cake? You know who's eating crumb cake? Mob. New York mob. They're
don't think who?
They're sitting.
Who?
Teamsters at the meeting, dude. Teamsters at the meeting at 2 a.m. They're still trying to work out the deal. That's when the crumb cake is coming out.
And you just called it class?
Yeah, it's
so
like
the same
it's a
sentence
gentleman's
you said. You know what it is? It's class. You know what it is? It's class. The mob and the Teamsters eat it.
It's a man's cake.
What are you talking about? Carrot cake is class.
I loved my Nana dearly, but carrot cake's a Nana cake.
That's class.
Nah,
the mob has more class than your grandmother?
You never knew my grandmother.
Okay. I don't think you know the mob.
Now, it does feel like Sal's cake has an identity, and yours rides on coffee being involved.
Thank you, bro. Nice to see you again.
I don't have a problem with that. It's like look, bagels ride on cream cheese being involved, right? Like some things just.
Yes, but yours would be the feature and his would be the headliner.
No way,
dude. My carrot cake is a goddamn robin. Your crumb cake is a fucking pigeon.
Take a look at me. How many buffets do you think I've been to in my life? Plenty, right?
Yeah,
plenty.
Come on,
what's always sitting in excess?
You don't like carrot cake?
You know what's always sitting in excess at that dessert counter? The carrot cake. Nobody's grabbing it.
There's no crumb cake there.
It sits there. There's crumb cake sometimes, but that carrot cake sits there, dude. I'm telling you, it's heavy, it's chewy, it's got a weird texture where things are. It almost tastes like there's like toenails or something in it as you're eating it.
What?
There's like hard pieces in it as you're eating it.
It's raisins, walnuts, and shredded carrots with butter, powder, oil, eggs. What are you talking about, bro?
It's just gross. It's
so good, and it's moist and delicious.
I'd rather cut out and eat my own dirty asshole than carrot cake.
Oh my god! What is wrong with people?
Crumb cake
he's lying, by the way.
Crumb cake is
he's lying.
No, I read that. That wasn't my statement.
No, he's lying.
I don't know. Well,
he wouldn't rather cut out and eat his own dirty asshole than carrot cake.
Apparently,
that's absurd.
Crumb cake is an abomination made of the leftover drippings of other more delicious foods. Crumb cake is wonderful.
Carrot cake is wonderful. You never know what you get. Okay, hold on. Carrot cake is moist, delicious with cream cheese frosting. Can't be beat. Crumb cake is hit or miss. Drier than a motherfucking.
Oh, he turned on you. He said both are garbage.
And
choices.
lacks real flavor. Who?
Anyone? Wait, Pip, slow down. Where you going? No, slide back. anyone who doesn't choose carrot cake is just perpetually stuck child whining about gross vegetables.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
It's the best spice cake with the most delicious frosting. The best part about crumb cake is not even the cake; it's the crumb.
Spice cake.
That's true. It should be called a crumb.
Oh,
bite.
stop it.
It's not cake.
Carrot cake is a treat your weird aunt would give you when you were forced to spend holidays at her house.
Why is she weird? Because she makes a great fucking cake.
No, because
Let me
it's
ask
a
you question.
weird cake.
Let me
It's
ask
a
you-
weird goddamn cake.
Crumb, the concept of your crumb cake is like me making a carrot cake with this much a carrot cake, and then this much carrot cake icing. You understand? Don't not pay attention to my point. No, pay attention to my point. You got this much cake in a crumb cake and that much crumb. It's a ripoff. It's smoke and mirrors, right? They're trying to get you to call it cake. All you're doing is eating big globs
I don't
of
know
crummy.
what crumb cakes you're eating that have this much crumb and this much cake. That's not how they're made.
That's how they are in New York delis. That's how they are. Even the Entenmann's. If you have an Entenmann's Ultimate versus the regular, you're going for the Ultimate. It's like a.
All right, well, don't get
it's
the
like
Ultimate.
It's like an 80 to 20% ratio.
Then don't get the Ultimate.
But my point is that you're calling it a cake and it's 80% not cake. Like for me, that would be like me making a carrot cake this thin and then putting 6 inches of icing on it. You're trying to sell the cake from the crumb.
No, that's not true.
All right.
That's not true. All right, you want to play that game? Take away your precious cream cheese icing, and what are you left with?
Yeah, but cream cheese is not the star of the show. It's a compliment.
The crumbs are a compliment.
No, the crumbs are the
No, I think the crumbs with the cake are what make it good. I don't think either alone is better than the other.
Bullshit, because if I just gave you crumb, just like the top of the muffin.
I don't want just crumb.
You would eat just crumb.
I don't want just
You
crumb.
wouldn't
No,
eat
it would
just
taste to
the
me like
cake.
eating just icing. I wouldn't like it. I like them both together.
People take the crumb off
don't
the
care
top
what
and just
people
eat the
do.
crumb, and
This
you
is
do
my
it too.
argument.
You know you do it.
No, I don't.
You know you do it.
No,
You've
I
never just
don't.
taken the crumb off the top and popped the crumb while you were eating
the
it.
whole damn cake. A Drake's is amazing. It is an amazing balance of the two. It is buttery. It's delicious. It was Newman's favorite cake. That means something.
Hello, Joey.
All right, let's go back to the phones. Yes, Fat Mommy, shout out.
Newman's favorite cake actually is not a good thing for you.
Fat Mommy got Joe DeRosa stinks on his leg, tattooed.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
Shout out to, you mentioned before, there was a person named Rebs on YouTube.
But wait.
Who has a Taste Buds bingo board that she made.
Oh,
That would be
yes.
fun. Send that
Yes.
in. And then someone else, I forget his name, Joel or something or other, you know who you are, gave a good suggestion. I just want to give him a little shout out. He said our lightning rounds could also be called bite-sized battles.
Ooh, that's very good.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's read a couple more phones. Then we got to wrap this
More
up.
like crummy cake. Why not just eat a circle of dust?
That's funny. I laughed very hard at, unless you're in a retirement home or Bugs Bunny, I don't know who's voting for carrot cake.
Carrot cake all the way. However, raisins are disgusting and hot raisins taste like little pimples in desserts. Incorrect. You're not eating a hot raisin. Who's eating a hot raisin? This was tough, but I had to go with crumb cake. Nothing like choking on a dry-ass crumb cake to really get your blood sugar going. All the points I made. It's illegal to vote on multiple accounts because I love carrot cake so much. Okay.
Carrot cake.
3 words, cream cheese frosting. Ba-boom.
Carrot cake is heartburn in cake form. Welcome back, Sally babes.
Carrot cake is better for the eyes.
Crumb cake, give me a carrot with cream cheese frosting. I'm allergic to walnuts. I'll fight.
Yeah, but I like I said, I subbed pecans for walnuts. It's just the point, you know.
I would give the dirty asshole comment the win. It would just made us laugh very hard. All right, follow Roger at Notorious RGA.
I'd like Roger to prove this, please. I'd like Roger to prove it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Drum roll. Where we at, Pimp, on
Anything-
this? Where we at? What time we at, babe?
Oh, an hour.
Okay, great.
Okay. 6,000 votes. Not a ton of votes, but
We would
enough.
just put it in.
All right. Do you want anything to say before we?
I really thought that I thought crumb cake is just more common. I thought it was a more popular cake, and so I thought going into this battle that crumb cake had the upper hand. I felt like I was fighting uphill, but according to the comments, it might be closer than I think.
I had faith in crumb cake, and the comments seem to be supporting that notion. But let's see. All right,
Pimp,
ready?
where you going with it?
I'm definitely doing carrot.
All right. Ooh.
Now we're talking.
Drum roll. All right,
Now we're
this is the humble pie. Pimp, you still doing the thing where it rolls in? And okay. So 59.3% crumb cake to 40.7% carrot cake. It wasn't too bad of a battle there.
Drubbing, but it was good. I still love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds.